for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped downstairs, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. So I stepped downstairs, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like,
still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one was successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down. Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. There.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Come on, set! Bronco switch.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line. The Bucs at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this, too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Let's go!
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. White running to the left. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. Pretty nice effort.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A strong running. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. And it's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got ready.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. White, he'll try the left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson working from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Read option. This is White. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hyatt has got it. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the jump.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Richardson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
On the ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. There he goes, right side. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 10. They give to White on the option. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1st down, New York.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ready, right?
Read option. This is White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Jones on first down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Apple.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on third down, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready, break!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready.
They give to White on the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Richardson now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Deonte Banks with it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Throwing Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
106 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is...
touchdown! Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go now.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game. And this one, won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his second sack earlier.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
There he goes left side. He's to the 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Okay, here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, hey.
And they take a knee.
Half 18, half 18.
And they will take a knee here.